Hello, everyone. I hope you are exceedingly well on this Monday market open. And if you have been following the Bitcoin price over the weekend, you can see that we've been consolidating in a very, very tight range. And there are scalpable trades that you can take in this range, and I'll show you the areas that I'm looking at. And if you're not a scalper, I'll show you the more long term swing trades that we can take. But last time in my last video, we were trading in this range round about that $23,600 area. And one of the scenarios that I was looking at was a possible swing failure pattern of these lows at the $22,700 area. But I did say that if we go straight through that area and we lose the area, that we would look at the $22,100 area. So I want to just play that little clip, 5 minutes or a couple of seconds. So I'll look for the swing failure pattern, look for the reaction. If this breaks, we'll go down to that $22,100 area. And that's exactly what happened. Why this $22,100 area? Because it is an nPOC. So you can see on my chart, I've relabeled it to PDPOC, which is a previous day POC. I'm just keeping it there on my chart as a reminder that that is acting as a support at the moment. You can see these wicks coming down, touching. We've actually not come down to touch it there. So these levels you can see if you put on a session volume profile, but they're not as accurate as using Atis and some kind of order flow software or TPO software. So I normally get these levels from Atis, from my TPO. I go and look at the daily chart and chart these levels over here. So by the way, if you are new to the channel or if you've already been on the channel, I've actually started a Discord channel where I am teaching people how to trade. And, there's a couple of guys that have come in and we've posted some TA and chatted about the Bitcoin price. I've chatted about how I see order flow and how I see reversal areas with open interest and so on. So if you're interested in being mentored for free, I'm not charging for entrance to my Discord, but the prerequisite for VIP access for being mentored is that you use my Bybit links in the description of my YouTube video. And, if you could deposit and trade on that link, that will keep the channel free, but it also would give me a small commission every time somebody trades and just support the channel. So the links to the Discord is in the description. But let's continue with the TA. So right now we're in a very, very tight range, as I was saying. And if we turn on our high time frame levels, the swing trades that I'm looking at is in this $21,700 area. So what I would do if you're not a scalp trader, look for this low to be taken out, possibly a swing failure pattern below this low. So if we come out, take out that low and see a quick wick up, retest this level as support, we could see a nice move up. That is also confluent with these nPOCs. There's a daily nPOC, weekly, and a monthly nPOC. So this is a very strong level of support for me. But, as I always say, trade the ranges until they break. So it is possible that we get to this point and we break down lower. And if we break down lower, we could look down to that $21,200 area. We've also got a daily to be aware of at that $20,000 area. And we've also got CME gaps around that $20,000 area. So I'm not going to go too much into that because I want to keep this video short. To the upside, we've got a couple of levels that we could look at. We have this nPOC, daily nPOC at that $23,500 level. Now, once again, if you try and plot these with a session volume profile or fixed range, it's going to be difficult to see. So what I've done is I've gone to Atis. I've gone and created a tick size of 1, which you can't do in TradingView, and I found the level on the daily TPO chart. So there's also a couple of single prints to be aware of at the $22,800 area. So yeah, right there is where our daily POC is at the $22,000 area. You can't see it on this chart as my tick size is at 10. But if I change it to a tick size 1, you would be able to see that area. So mark that level down on your chart, because for a swing trade, a possible short, if we get a reaction and if we get sell pressure at that $23,500 area, we could see price go down, and it could be a very, very nice swing trade. Because if you zoom out on the 4-hour, our market structure is quite bearish at the moment, and more bearish than it is bullish. So as you can see here, higher high, lower high, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and kind of consolidating here until we made a lower low. So we've broken that market structure. We've broken that market structure. So at the moment, we are more bearish and bullish. But as long as we hold this area here, we could stay bullish. Very, very important. If we lose that area, yeah, there's not much liquidity until the $20,000 area. If we lose the $20,000 area, there's not a lot of liquidity up until 18,000 and below 18,000, 16,000. So very important for us to hold these areas. So let me just delete these off the chart. And in terms of the lower time frames, we could look at a couple of scalp trades. And what I'm looking at is this area here. You can see we've broken down very nicely from that $23,000 area. And right here, we've actually got a channel. Now, instead of a channel, you can pull a 0.25 fib channel. Now, that gives you a very nice idea of where price is actually bouncing. And you'll see that this 0.75 and this 0.25 is very, very well respected. So top of the channel here, bottom of the channel there. So you could look for a swing failure pattern above these highs, swing failure pattern above these lows. Remember, you're long at areas of support. You're short at areas of resistance, not the other way around. And by the way, in my Discord, I'll be teaching you how to see what price action is doing. For instance, at the moment, on the 1-minute chart, we can see price is moving down and our open interest is moving down, which means that these are possibly long trades closing out. If we've got new shorts entering into the market, this is bearish, but it's not really at a level that I'm interested at right now. I would look for swing failure patterns locally, doing scalps. They're at that 22,500, at 22,546, and right at the top of that $22,600 level. So right now, we're right at the middle of the channel. If we pull a fixed range of this range, you can see really not a good place to be taking a trade. I would really look to be taking trades at the outer limits of this channel. Scalp it in and out very quickly. Make sure you book profits because this market can move very, very quickly. Obviously, look at the ES, look at the DXY. But that's the trading plan. We could actually range and consolidate here for the next couple of days. Who's to say? So very important. How do you know if this is going to break out or not? You look at your volume. Right here, when we were at this range, we saw huge volume coming in, and you can even see it on the 15-minute. Right there at that candle, massive negative volume. That's how you know that the range that we had here was going to break and we're going to form a new range. So look at the extremities of the range. As price gets here, what is volume doing? And if volume is increasing, just leave the trade alone, wait for it to establish a new range, trade that range until it breaks, because price actually ranges a lot more than what it is breaking out. So don't get caught with a lot of these guys that say, oh, trade the breakout, because that's where you get wrecked. Where you make money is where price ranges. And if you get in on a little scalp trade at the bottom of the range, let's say you go along here and you break out at the top, you turn that scalp trade into a swing trade. So guys, if you like this video, remember to smash the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment. And if you're wanting to be mentored, check the links in the description for my Discord. Lots of exciting things coming up. See you soon and take profits, good risk management, and I'll see you next time.